Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to talk to you today about my Jackery Explorer 1500 and my Jackery Explorer 300. Now, normally what I do is we use this to charge all of our devices like phones and tablets and things. And in the morning when the sun comes up, I plug it in and charge it up with solar, a 100-watt solar panel. So what I do is this is coming in from outside from a 100-watt solar panel. And I just plug it in right here. And I hope you can see it's charging. Right now it's charging 63 watts. It depends on if there's clouds over the panel or not. I'll show you the panel in a minute, but it's charging 63 watts. So we know that the panel's working. So the thing is, what I wanted to do was when the small one's charged, I wanted to plug the panel into the 1500 and use that solar to keep this charged during the daytime instead of having it plugged into the wall outlet to keep it charged. So when I have an adapter here that adapts from this cable to the 1500 because these barrel connections are different sizes. Why, Jackery? Why do you do that? I don't know. Why don't you just use one standard across all your products? I don't know. But anyway, if you plug this into here, turn the display on, nothing happens. There's no input. So I'm going to let this run down a little bit and see if that's the issue, see if it's actually don't need power right now. Maybe it's charged up more than what the panel is going to give it. So I'm going to let this run down a little bit and then I'm going to try it again. But for now, I'm going to plug it in here and let it be charging the 300. So let's give that some time and then I'll be right back and we'll check it out. Okay, I think you can see it, but on the small Jackery, the Jackery 300, it is charging 67 watts. And that's as good as I'm going to get today, I guess. And then let's try it one more time with the Jackery 1500. I'm going to plug it in and we'll see what we get out of that. So as you can see, we're still only getting nothing. We're getting nothing. We know the panel's working. We know we got power coming in. It's down to 92%, so I'm going to let it go down into the 80s and see if that makes a difference. See if that trips it to make it charge from solar. Okay, as you can see, this one is still, it's 54%, but it is down to 22 watts. I don't know why the Jackery 300 does that, but as the capacity goes up, the wattage from the panel goes down until it's 100% charged. But right now, what I'm going to do is go back over here to the 1500. I got to turn the light back on it, and we're going to see where it's at and plug in the solar panel and see if it will start charging. So now it's down to 70%. I'm going to take my adapter and plug the adapter into here. I'm going to plug the same solar panel into there, and it's at 69%. It came on and said there's solar hooked up to it, and now it's drawing solar. So I've answered my own question. It will not start charging. It's up to 84 watts. So it won't start charging unless you've used enough of the capacity of the battery for it to start charging. Wow. So you cannot keep it topped off with a solar panel. Let's check that again. At 85 watts. We're using 200 watts. Let me turn some stuff off, see if I can get it to where it's charging more than I'm using. Let's see. Turn this light out. So I would have to hook up another 100 watt panel to that for it to actually work. So we're using 120 watts. We're inputting 85 watts. Okay, so now I've plugged in two 100 watt panels. And as you can see, we're charging 156 watts. And we're using 120 watts, which we're putting in more than we're taking out. So it should charge it. But it would take 26 hours according to that. Let me go back over and turn it back on. Yeah, using it this way, 200 watts is not enough. I would have to go 400 or 500 watts in order to keep up with the capacity that we're using in the daytime. And then it probably wouldn't last all night. It's only a 1500 watt unit, and it would take a little while to run it down, but it would, if the sun was out early in the morning, you might be able to keep it charged, but doubtfully. So that's my experiment with a 100 watt solar panel compared to a 200 watt solar panel. Still only getting 156 watts out of two 100 watt panels. But I've got several panels I could hook up, but I'm just going to leave it like this for now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I have another video for you soon. See you later.